All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you have already subscribed, keep on doing that great work by sharing the contents far and wide. We have a lot of things coming up for you guys for this month. Here are those things we're going to be covering on both channels. The girls' football friendlies, both from Jamaica side. What if we can get them in time, because sometimes the time zone will cause some problems, but we will be giving you post-match reactions as well. We're going to be giving you the under 17 competition as well, and we're going to have a series on the Imaxit covered the Nigerian tour that will be passing through Mexico and Costa Rica. But anyways, today we are going to be talking about the Concacaf men's U-17 roster, and we had a lot of questions asked before that we want to try and detail throughout this stream, like questions like no CONCACAF giving development funds, what should be the direction for a lot of teams and stuff. We have gotten that answer at least for the short term, so we're going to see if it's going to extend to the long term as well. All right, so let me go straight into it, guys. Right away, we have the listing of all the necessary teams and that we wanted to chop up. We have Jamaica group that we're going to look into extensive over this 2-hour period, and also the others that we believe will be threatening to our existence in getting us closer to the World Cup, guys. All right. Yes. So thanks very much. Let me make sure to give as much people some big up. Dean Fraser is here from very early. I know it's early for you guys, but thanks for keep showing up and supporting this program over the longest period. All right. Yes. Marcella, bless of yourself. Thanks for being here. Island Cart, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Triple E, and we have Wayne Evans. Massive respect to all of you guys coming in. So, anyways, you know the Youth 17s championship coming up. It's going to be running between the 11th of February to the 26th. All right, and this is where you can get qualified for the World Cup, which is the Youth 17. All right. Yes. So. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Just had to sneeze. So, the teams that we're going to be going through at this point: Mexico, United States, Costa Rica, Honduras, Canada, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Cuba, El Salvador, Trinidad and Tobago, Guatemala, Curacao, Suriname, Barbados, Guadeloupe, and then you have the extension 4, which will be joining us in the knockout phase, which is Bermuda, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Nicaragua. Those are the spots. All right, we talked about the grouping, but we are going to give you back the grouping throughout the video. So part 1 had Mexico, United States, Costa Rica, Honduras. Those are the top seeded teams in the region. Then you have part 2, the second best set of teams, Canada, Panama, Haiti, and Jamaica. Then the third part, you have Cuba, El Salvador, Trinidad and Tobago, Guatemala. And then in part 4, you have Curacao, Suriname, Barbados, and Guadeloupe. All right, and then you have the actual grouping. So Group E, you can call it as Group 1: Mexico, Panama, Guatemala, and Curacao. That is the grouping for Group 1. Group 2, you have United States, Canada, Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados. Then you have Group 3, which is Group G, and the group that Jamaica is in: Costa Rica, Jamaica, Cuba, Guadeloupe. All right, and then the final one here, you have Honduras, Haiti, El Salvador, and Suriname. I think this is going to be turning out into a group of death. All right, so let me just go through the actual reports here. Hope you can see it well. Hope you can see it well. Let me make sure you can see it big enough. It's okay for you guys? It's okay for you? Let me know. Let me go through the top. So we have Barbados here. Barbados, they're 20. We're going to go through it and tell you where all of them playing so far. You have Chung, goalkeeper. Then you have defender Clark. Those are all in Barbados. Bantan, Ajani Jamel. He's coming from Jamaica, and he's coming from the Ballers Academy, which is beautiful. Let me make sure to put it up on the screen fully so you can get to see it. All right. Yes, this should be good enough. Let me see if I can get it good enough right here. This should be good enough for you. All right. Yes, so this should be good enough for you. So that's beautiful. Jamaica literally getting players out there. So Ballers Academy, Ajani Jamel, coming from. That is beautiful, and he's playing for Barbados. And that is very, very good. Showcasing that Jamaica is in, they are going in the right direction. Defender Trapman, which is Warren Caleb, coming from Barbados as well. Kamari O'Brien, coming from Barbados as well. Amigo, Jacquan, is coming from Barbados as well. Shamari Roberto, Joshua, Natalie, Ailey, Rivaldo, Tariq, Christian Alexander, Kanji, Kobe Diallo, all of them coming from Barbados. All right. Jaden Christopher, Zachariah Christoph, Ronan, Aiden, Augustine, Andrew, and Adrian. So this is good, because what we're going to do now we know that more money will be dispersed right around the Concacaf region. We have all of these guys coming from Barbados, so we're going to check how far these guys advanced over maybe a 2-year period. All right, because we want to see the difference with people getting in, top players, and people using players inside their countries, and how far the development really go over time. That's just coming from me. Bermuda, you know that they can get persons in the diaspora. All right, so you have Kian Webb coming from Bermuda. Then you have Jatori Burgess coming from Brookhurst, England. Malachi Henry coming from Bermuda. Luke Fulton coming from Bermuda. Nathan Grant coming from Brookhurst, England as well. Jaden Robinson coming from Bermuda. Aiden Dill coming from Pembroke Hamilton Club. Bermuda as well. Janice Roberts coming from IMG Academy, United States. Javi De Rosa coming from South Kent, United States. Dion Swan Da Silva coming from Bermuda. Malachi Bell Boda coming from Fulham FC, England. Nathaniel Swan coming from Brookhouse, England. My goodness. Gianni Burgess coming from Brookhouse, England. All right. Raynar coming from Bermuda. Kieran Bean coming from Brookhouse, England. Enoch Joseph coming from South Kent, United States. Stovall coming from England. Stuart coming from Somerset Cricket Club, Bermuda. Paris Mitchell Robinson coming from England. And Chance Eve coming from Bermuda as well. So guys, damn, Bermuda. Bermuda went all out on their diaspora. So we need to look at Bermuda coming in the future. Damn. Because you don't know if they're going to turn out to be something good. Because if you see Bermuda defeating big teams, it goes to just tell you that it's not by mistake. It is just the fact that they do have the quality on their team. And that's a next nation that we expected to be developing players, but we're not seeing the straightforward developing. They are going for persons from very, very early. That is good. That is definitely good, guys. That is definitely good. Wow, what say you guys on Bermuda? Bermuda's scouting. Because that is pretty much almost most of the team is overseas players. Most of the team is overseas players. So that is the next thing that's the next question answered. Wow. All right, so let me know, guys, in the comment section. Let me know what's up, guys. All right, let me go through the comment section. Yeah, Richard Stewart, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. B Douglas, how are you doing, man? Mirac says morning crack. Yes, but this is different. This is just information base, straight for 2 hours. Big up yourself, Jason. Massive respect. Whenever you're ready, you have time, and you want to come in, you can. All right. Good morning to you, Mr. Lansley. Hope all is well. Gio, thanks very much for joining the channel. I love the other they spoke with you and your friend and stuff. I'm gonna do more things on Instagram, so look out for it. Up, Maxit. Yes, top class academy, man. You get me? Yes, but this is JD aka Shined. Big up yourself, Wayne. So thanks for being here. Global football, Humble One. This is amazing. So big up yourself, Humble One. So this is one of the teams, Bermuda. that we have to look out for. We have to look out for Bermuda. We have to look out for Bermuda and see how they're going to look. All right, because this is shocking. They have a lot of players coming in from overseas. A lot of players coming in from overseas. So let's see how long it takes them to gel and how good they're going to do. And that is what I show you. I told you guys. Maybe we out here thinking that all of the teams that we know will be massively big teams. But if you have teams like Bermuda going out to get so much players, which you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot through this video. A lot through this video. What other countries doing, and then now I think this video will leave you cursing out not cursing out, because we don't want him to let it sound that way, but this video is gonna leave you really stunned, like what are we doing, and if the direction that we are going in will actually work in time to really catch up with these people. If we do miss a beat, if we do miss one beat, what will happen to us overall? And that's where I have the problem. Kevin, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Kevin, J Cam, how you doing, man? Massive respect, man. Thanks very much, everyone across the Concacaf that keeps supporting us. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Triple E said, at least it shows they scouting all over to get the best players to represent their country. Isn't Brookhouse the same college? Whisper, well, yeah, Whisper had a little spell in Brookhouse, yes. So we're gonna see how good they are. German, big up yourself, massive respect. Irie vibes. Every country is utilizing their diaspora except Jamaica. But because remember, maybe Jamaica have more normal ready talent. I don't know if that is true, but I'm just putting it out there. Maybe Jamaica have more normal ready talent and they want to go and give their normal ready talent a opportunity. Yeah, but remember, so if you missed one, maybe that one will feel like he was dealt with, not fear, and don't want to play back for you in the future. So you maybe lose one. You get me? Just by trying to find a gem out of a lot of people. All right. So it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. Bermuda have much potential to surprise. Yes, man. My God, man. Sure done. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Owen. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Bless up JD and the big, fast and strong crew. All right, Giddy, Suriname in the building. Big up. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. I really want to hear you guys take on it. Only way you're surprised is if you have never been on a plane day in your life. Laugh out loud. No, well, tell you what, sometimes people don't know, and we want to make sure we can just put it out to them. All right, yes. So what we're doing is just put it out to them, big up Jamaica. We're okay, all right. We're not gonna pay that in mind. Let me just keep it positive. All right, JD. Not because they are coming from overseas means they are going to be successful. We had never said that, German. So don't deviate the program. We have never said that. We have never said that. We literally try to show it from different sides. So don't deviate the program into a Jamaican unnecessary fight, my brother. Because we had never said that. We had never said that. And we are not defending, or we're not going against any person's statement, because I literally said the opposite of what you're trying to say there. All right? Yes. So let me and on that same statement, once you get better development, I will go for you 95% of the time. 95% of the time. So make of that what you want. All right? I will go with you 95% of the time. Oh, how many teams are participating? 24 in total. 24 in total. 20 at the start for the group stage, because the others participated in their separate grouping and qualified to get here. All right? Mr. Special Edition, how you doing, man? JD, me need a blue wrench. Okay, Mr. Special Edition. Brother, guys, as you come in, make sure to smash the like button. As you come in, so get us past 50. Let we make our morning show a success, because this is informative. Yes. So, anyways, Bermuda, because German getting I'm feeling, because we're rave about people actually getting in their diaspora. He said, not because they're coming from that place, they're going to be a success. Well, Mr. German, all we know, we're going to see something that we want to see, the region getting better. All right, take it as how you want. Okay, Mr. Jermaine. Thanks for being here as well. All right. Yes. All right. So now we have the Canadian Rasta. All right. The Canadian Rasta. All right. So Canada, goalkeeper Nathaniel Abram, Toronto FC Academy. Remember at this point, Toronto is out there. No, Canada out there improving their football. So it's not, if you see a lot of Canadians and they're still good academies, just the same, because they're improving in the region. Remember, they won the actual major region. All right, Theo from Toronto Academy as well. Gail from Canada as well. In Canada, Alessandro Bello from Canada as well. Omezi from Canada as well. Lazar from Canada as well. Ibrahim Igazi from Spain. Javan Badwal from Vancouver Whitecaps. So some of them coming from some good academies there. All right. Eric Pop coming in from Germany. That is nice. All right. India coming in from Canada. Ozemik coming in from Toronto. Fang coming in from Vancouver Whitecaps. Chokwu, which is a sister pairing, playing for the U15 girls. Yes, coming in from Toronto. I don't know if they're their family. All right. Ruben Dissa coming in from Portugal. Victor Fang coming in from United States. Etienne Gooden coming in from Canada as well. Leah Mackenzie coming in from Canada. Alexandra O'Brien coming in from Canada. Vlad Vodic coming in from Canada as well. And Andre Dumitru coming in from Canada as well. So you do have personnel coming in from outside to mix with the Canadian academies for Canada. So we will definitely be watching Canada, but Canada still bringing in personnels, and Canada trying to develop a lot of players to really take advantage of this region, and they're still bringing in personnels. All right. It's a actual 20 in total. 4 groups and 4 added. Yes, that's what we said. 24 teams. But it's 20 teams participated in the first group stage. That's what I've said. Exactly what I've said. All right. The highest level of Concacaf MLS Liga MX still look to go Europe for players. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Also, JD, those smaller countries have no choice but to go overseas. I think that we have better talent at home, saying that we need to recruit the best players wherever. Yes, I heard that. I know what you meant from day one. I know what you're trying to imply from day one. From day one. All right. Yes, that's why I said what I said. Gilly Gunner, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Mr. Leader said, did Jamaica pick the best overseas players? Question. Or did they pick the sons of friends and farmer players for small community from small community clubs? We don't know. We are going to be talking about that soon, Mr. Leader. Big up JD. Careful, you bite your tongue. Laugh out loud. Yes. And we have Africans coming in, so maybe Africans will join the stream whenever he wants. Pop actually just signed with Germany. He played last season in the Canadian 3rd Division. All right. Thanks very much. Indeed, Black Stars, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. All right. We see our people and popping up. Ruben is a former TFC Academy product, I believe. All right. Thank you very much, Mad Vibes. Mad Vibes, sometimes you need to join the stream, so we can have people that's educated on the matter, improved what we're trying to do. All right. Yes. Dwayne, Thomas, man. Massive respect. Thanks very much for being here, big boss. All right. No, JD. 16 plus 4, okay, 20, okay. Yes, if I said 24 or 20, okay, yeah, no problem. All right, so yeah, let me move on to this one. Now we have Costa Rica. Costa Rica is the team that Costa Rica team at this point. All right, let me try not to bite my tongue. All right, Emmanuel Garita from Costa Rica as well, and most of these teams are top clubs in Costa Rica because I've checked it in their division and where they do rank. All right, Jose Arias from Deportivo, Costa Rica as well. Victor Morato from Costa Rica, and remember Costa Rica is one of the best leagues in our region. Isaac Badilla, Costa Rica. Aguilar, Costa Rica as well. Naranjo, Costa Rica as well. Sean Albrighton from United States, FC Dallas Academy. Roy Bustos from Costa Rica. Segura from Deportivo. Claudio Monteiro from Costa Rica. Sandy from Costa Rica. Pena from Costa Rica. Guevaro from Costa Rica. Roas from Costa Rica. MP from Costa Rica. Ramirez from Costa Rica. Myri from Costa Rica. Roas from Costa Rica. Brian Morales from Costa Rica. And Akeem Wilson from Costa Rica. All right? Yes. But majority of these guys, as what I bet Mr. TikTok, they are coming from the big team. All right, so this is good. They are coming from national teams, team programs. All right, so even though majority of them will be Costa Ricans, that does not necessarily say that they're not going to be of the highest quality and compete with everybody, because they are coming from the big setups. All right, so that simply tells you that they're going to be, if not the best team in our group. You get me? Because they're already playing with big players right through it. All right, so don't let the Costa Rica alone fool you, and they are one of the top countries in the Concacaf region as well, so their league is respectable in the entire Concacaf, so that helps. All right, and I still I still think it's going to be a good test. So if Jamaica can surpass them, that simply means they are beating a very good team, because this is like a big team just the same, you know. Yes, Jamaica has a lot of talent, but our yes, okay, yeah. All right. Costa Rica is a primarily local base. Yes, but leader, I'm trying to make sure I don't deceive people there, because look at what happened now. So if we sell it narrative as if, oh, it's a local base, so that simply means it's not good. If we don't put the context to it, to say that Costa Rica's league is a way higher league than even Jamaica's league. So if you're gonna pick them and they're coming from the main teams, it tells you what type of players there are. You understand me? So you're gonna get a high value team. So if Jamaica don't win the group, because if we go with the narrative says a local base and Jamaica don't win the group, it's going to fall back to, oh, you see, say it don't work, the overseas and the local don't work. You understand me? I'm trying to avoid that. So I have to produce the information for the people, the accurate side. So Costa Rica would still think that they're favorites going into this one, because these guys are already around big teams, and almost every one of them, if not all of them. All right, so it's going to test where Jamaica sits at this point. All right, yes. All right, we have Mr. Brinjian came in, said JD, aka Shined. Thanks for the super chat, sir. Hope all is well with you, and hope you're paying attention to the actual screen. Okay, yes. So let me know, guys, what you make of the Costa Rica team. You believe that Jamaica should be passing them, or you think that the Costa Rica team is still first in this group? Let me know. I want to hear the answer, because I know that I'm going to use it back against you guys. So let me know in the comment section. You believe that Jamaica should surpass them, because we have a mixture of Jamaican and local talents and overseas talents? Let me know. Or you think you're still going in as Costa Rica being the main team to win this group? Let me know. I want to hear what people have to say. All right. Central American football is better than Caribbean. Costa Rica are the giants. All right. Mad Vibes already makes his statement to say that Costa Rica is still the favorite. Cardell just left Jamaica for Costa Rica. Thank you very much. Love that one that you're dropping. Omar Foley, how you doing, man? The leader, Costa Rica football, way ahead of JA Standard. Take that into consideration. I love that. Love that. Look like all of the sensible people and wake up in the morning. A lot. So we need to do only morning shows. Yeah, a lot Jamaican players in the U-17 play for schoolboy team. Costa Rica are playing senior football. Yes. Costa Rica players in big teams and multiples multiple players in the same team, so the chemistry should be there. Level of Costa Rican league is way above. All right, most of the local Jamaican players are from the unattached club, but leaders, hold on, we will get to Jamaica. Let me go through the other teams then, man. That god damn, man, you know the Jamaican Rasta and you still want to just talk about Jamaica only. Question that I can't answer yet. Need to see at least a match. And for 80 and those teams, you could find matches of them on YouTube. Literally on YouTube. Because yesterday, when I went through to find all of them U-17, I'm finding all of the matches them. Like all of the teams I can get information on. All of them. And they're actually on YouTube. That's a surprising thing. You know? All right, so now we have Cuba. This is one of the teams that will be in Jamaica's group. And obviously, we know that Costa Rica will bring it. So we have to look at the next two teams to see if they are going to bring it. You know, yes. So anyway, Cuba, Perez from Cuba, Yesi from Cuba as well, Herrera from Cuba, Teles from Cuba, Perez from Cuba, Kindelan from Cuba. All right, Reynoso from Cuba. Lanier from Cuba, Hernandez from Cuba, Reynoso again from Cuba, Didier Reynoso, that is, from Cuba, Sosa from Cuba, Zayas from Cuba, Coutinho from Cuba, Vega, Rivera, Vento, Jade, Garcia, Morales, Enzo, all from Cuba. So this is the first team that has had everybody, because we still had one person from Costa Rica that was not playing in Costa Rica. So everybody playing in Cuba here. So we are going to look at that as well to learn from that. We are going to look at that to learn from that. All right. So let me mark down Cuba, all locals. So we are going to look at that. All right. Because people like Jermaine, he's going to get his answers, you know? Yes. JA gonna have very hard, very competitive games with all the teams if we playing so defensive. But sometimes maybe they are actually better teams. Cuba players have big names. All right. Cuba suffered from lack of funding from Russia, hence their development have slowed. All right, but let we give them a chance to prove themselves. They proved it in the ladies football that they could compete. All right. They pose those problems in the ladies football. All right, Curacao. All right, one of the nations that I have looked out highly for them. All right, yes. So we have Emily Lena from Curacao, Kleberg from Belgium, Matilda from Curacao, Isabella from Curacao, Calister from Curacao as well. Hoy from Curacao, Sambo from the Netherlands, Ajax. In Asia from Curacao. Saint-Ye from Feyenoord, Netherlands. Augustine from Derby County, England. Vincento from Curacao. Jardine from Curacao. Marchena from Curacao as well. Christian Pop from Curacao. Ramble from Curacao as well. Lorenz from Curacao. Winster from Curacao. Van Wokum from Curacao, Patrick Oak from Curacao, and Atto from Curacao. All right, so you have a few Netherlands personnels in it, one English personnel in it as well, and a Belgian personnel. So it showcases that they're getting people from overseas period and mixing with their locals. All right, and they play an attractive style of football. So this is definitely one of the teams that you want to look out for. All right. So let me write Curacao here. Yes. Leighton, big up yourselves. Today is my 60th birthday. Damn, Leighton. Happy 60th, man. With your Okay, no. Umzo, don't do that. All right. Happy birthday to Leighton Griffiths. Happy birthday, man. Just drop a happy birthday for the guy in the chat, because we try to have a unit here every single time. Blessings, everyone. Please like up live. Yes, we have 80 other people already. Thanks very much for turning up. But definitely hit the like button, because the more you hit the like button, is the more people coming here. And these are informative information. You get me? Yes, it's not drama filled. You get me? Yes. JCam, thanks very much, JCam, for that. Yeah, respect. All right. All right. Jason says happy birthday to Leighton. Yes, that's good. That's good. All right. So now we have Dominican Republic, one of the nations that are rapidly rising in their region football and also producing in ladies football and men's football. So that is important. Let me see where they're going to get most of their players from, because we know that they normally take a few players from the United States. All right. We have Edwin Frias from Dumrep. Remember, it's easy, and you can check Cibao, Edwin Frias coming from. All right, and Cibao is one of the top teams in the region as well, are a good enough team in the region. They played in the CCCC, so people know about them. All right, so Cibao is coming from Abraham Maya, coming from Santa Fe FC, Damrep. Francisco Reyes coming from FC Valadam in the Netherlands. Nunes coming from Cibao as well. Very good. Rafael Belusha unattached at this point. Alvaro coming from Barca Academy. That's in Damrep. Carlos Sarante coming from Atleticos in Damrep as well, because they do have familiar names to the big clubs worldwide. Lucas Breton coming from Cibao. All right, so a lot of Cibao players on it. Brad Mill, Jackson coming from Atleticos from Damrep. Nicolas Cruz coming from CF Dam, Spain. Ronaldo Guzman coming from Switzerland or Sweden. I think Sweden, that is. Pena coming from United States. Arturo coming from Barca Academy, Damrep. Sebastian Maya coming from Barca Academy, Damrep. Gabriel Brugal coming from Atlantico FC, Damrep. Pablo Puyas coming from FC Cincinnati, United States as well. Juan Peralta coming from Getafe, Spain. All right. Marlon Mena coming from Italy. My goodness. Thomas coming from United States, and Kokoska coming from Northampton School, United States. All right, so Damrep definitely took a lot of players from worldwide, so that is good. That's another team. So what we keep on seeing, majority of the teams not using the youth 17 as a no development spot for their country. They are using it as a bridge to create better teams in the future. So better under 20s and better not senior teams. So that clearly tells you most of these teams are trying to improve to be way better teams in the future. All right. That's what it's telling me right here. All right. Happy birthday. All right. So late on getting all of his birthday. I don't watch boss Jason Guna. Okay. All right. Good morning, JD. Checking in. Big up yourself, Kai, man. Thanks very much for being here. All right. Wow. Damrep. Let me know, guys. Is it that Damrep is a cheat code? We have our Damrep representative on our channels. He will turn up when once games going on. Is it that they're cheat code because they have a lot of money? They can just get all of these players to come in and bypass their development, even though their development is going way better than Jamaica as well, because they have a better league than Jamaica. But obviously they have more money than Jamaica in terms of footballing infrastructures. So is it that it's a cheat code for them to just blow up in the region? Let me know, because they're just moving from square zero straight up to one of the top teams in 4 years' time. Damrep might be contesting for top 5 Concacaf teams in a period, not just kids, but also in the big team as well. It's going to be very soon, guys. One other kid on Canada's roster that is local but non-MLS. He plays for Sigma FC, which had produced the like of Buchanan, Richie Larry, and Lauren. Okay, thanks for that mad vibes. All right. Yes. Okay. People fighting. All right. So that's another team that's really going all out to get as much people to their programs. All right. So we need to look out for the mighty Damrep. All right, guys. Make sure to take a little time out and smash the like button. Get us to 100 likes on the video. We will be here for 2 hours. A lengthy amount of time. So definitely get us to at least 150 on the video. All right. So at least more people can see it when it should be time for them to rewatch it. All right. Anyways, let me move on. El Salvador. All right. All right. These are the teams that naturally goes for all of the people in their country. But I saw a lot of USA's on it. Hamilton Limos, coming from El Salvador. Mancia, El Salvador. Keanu, Cincinnati, United States. Delgado, Turin, El Salvador. Christian Villa Lobos, from LAFC, United States. Figueroa Anatach, El Salvador. Nelson Diaz, CD San, Carlos, El Salvador. Walter, El Salvador. Christopher Agueta, DC United States. Christopher Arias, New York City, FC, United States. Raul Alvalos, DC United States. Adrian Aguilar, LAFC, United States. Diego Vasquez, DC United States. Damn. Brian Vasquez, New York Red Bulls, United States. Academy, that is, United States. All right. Michael Ventura, El Salvador. Wilber Diaz, Turin, El Salvador. Anderson, United States. Carolina FC. Alexandra Aguilar, DC United States. Wow. All right. Then we have Asprilla, coming from CSD, Municipal, Guatemala. And Jonathan Aguirre, coming from DC United States. Wow. So El Salvador utilized a lot of United States personnels. More, damn. Yeah. Wow. So we need to look out for El Salvador as well. So maybe my prediction on that 80 is a problem, man. Oh, wow. All right. Brain Drain, you have to stick on topic, Brain Drain. Stop trying to draw the show back to unnecessary Jamaica waste of time thing, you know? Yes. Blessed JD. We all have taken consideration maybe the reason why some those team has less professionals is because they don't have much options to choose from out there. Yes, Dr. Ear, that's what I would have said normally. But when I saw like Damrep and those places, Dr. Ear, they have more professionals, they have more players as well. That is my surprising part. You know, yes, so that's why I really stuck out on them, Dr. Ear. So Damrep could have fielded a full Damrep team, a literal full Damrep team of young players. Yeah, but they went for the best players. So I think Damrep one is definitely not a question. Hugo Perez taking over in El Salvador has helped them to recruit players in the US with El Salvador heritage. All right, thanks very much. There are two approaches: qualifying, selling, or selling over winning. Ricardo Myers, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes, guys, if you just come in, make sure to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. JD, y'all gonna make what kind of damage my reputation? Youth, we're doing a video on actual Concacaf. This is what we are good at. Ricardo Maya said Manchester City have the cheat code. Oh my God, we're talking about Concacaf. Oh, is Ricardo coming to fight about Manchester City? Oh my God. All right. We need to look out for all these Dutch, Spanish, and French speaking nations. If you know football business, you will understand the opportunities these languages presents. Okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Jamaica always choose local players versus choose our best U-17 in the diaspora. All right, so let me move on from El Salvador. El Salvador, one of the teams that we're going to be looking out for because they normally play a good, attractive brand of football, and now they're getting better quality players or better academy players. All right, so let's see if they can turn it into results. All right, and if they're going to turn it into results, it's going to be tough because that simply means they can put them up to the under 20s if they don't have enough players, and they keep on building a core, via that route. Guadeloupe, guys, Guadeloupe, important. All right, and Guadeloupe is the next team that has all Guadeloupe personnels on it. All right, Brian Docalcon, in Guadeloupe. Mateus, Guadeloupe as well. Yanis, Guadeloupe. Killian, Guadeloupe. Evan, Guadeloupe. Yelan, Guadeloupe as well. Logi, Guadeloupe. Woman, Guadeloupe. Danis, Guadeloupe. Loric, Guadeloupe. William, Guadeloupe. Axel, Guadeloupe. David, Gillian, Guadeloupe. Kurt, Germain, Guadeloupe. Willem, Guadeloupe. Edson, Guadeloupe. Mattis, Guadeloupe. Samuel, Guadeloupe. Killian, Guadeloupe. All right. So this is the next team that we're going to look for, Guadeloupe team. All right, to see how they are progressing and stuff. All right. Guatemala now. All right. Guatemala. All right. So let's see what Guatemala going on with. Seems like okay, this is good. So another team that has all Guatemalans on it. Yeah, nice. Diego, Nicolas, Daniel, Merida, Christopher, Jeffrey Lopez, Ariel, Hector, Santiago, Guerrera, Axel, Gabina, John, Luton, Selvin, Kevin, Carlos Aguilar, Ellington, Anthony Salama, Olga Escobar, and Matthew Evans. All of those guys are from Guatemala. All right, so we're gonna keep an eye on that as well. And then now we have the 80 Rasta now because I had to go back to my 80 Youth 15 tournament, Caribbean tournament, to check if I have none of my players them that really did the business in that Caribbean tournament. Yeah. Yes, so I'm looking for the names. Yes. All right, so Kirby, no, Anthony, 80, Danley Felix, Canada. Let me see if he's on none of these lists. All right, yeah, okay, good. Victor, Sayite, France, Cherry, 80, Luxon, 80, Dylan. All right, CF, that's Canada. All right, Mika Williams, United States. Julian, United States. Brian Destin, yeah, Destin is one of the kids them that I was looking for. Brian Destin, Inter Miami, CF, USA. So look out for him. He was one of the ones them that I was looking for. Victor Joseph, France. LeBron, 80. Tony Algarin, France. Louis Jean, Violet AC, a next player that you can look out for from Violet. Yes. Clifford Louis Jean, that he's from Violet. Clarence Jean Gillis from 80. Toussaint from Violet AC, a next player you need to look out for as well. Yes. Samuel from Canada. Cherry from 80. Sebastian from Canada. Joseph from Haiti, and you have Jean coming in from Haiti as well. So it's a mix. It's the mixed squad, the Asian team. I think this Asian team is going to be very good. I just believe that they're going to be very good. All right. Yes. I think the Asian team is going to be very very good. All right. Humble youth. Unbelievable. Nobody can damage my reputation. All right. Jamaica is not a place that I really worried about people, how people think about me, because I don't think that can damage nothing about me. All right. Not even the Caribbean, Jamaica can't damage me. Not even the Caribbean. You get me? So unbelievable. To be honest, it's not worth it. You get me? That is true. This is great informative content you are presenting, but Jamaicans are now celebrating being duns. Is it the time we live in? Yes, it is the time we live in, Bringing, and you have to just live with that, all right? Yes. You have to just live with that. I am okay with that. I don't. The problem, the good thing about me, I don't rely on Jamaica only to get views, all right, and get my work out there. You get me? Yes, it's just because I'm starting over and I started with Jamaican fans only, just to prove to them the reason why I was so big. It was nothing to do with Jamaica. It was all to do with the rest of the Caribbean and other places that I've worked with people. You understand me? So I proved that to them, started early, and showed them that I didn't pumped up to 20,000. So when you see me do other videos, and you realize I've gotten so much subscribers and everything off those other videos, it show. Humble JD was the first YouTube analyst to do a proper analysis on Dujan and speaking highly of the kid. But at the current moment, there's a lot of people who are trying to push their own agenda. Yes, Sky, but that is okay. We don't want any credit for nothing. We just went to look on Jamaica if we have good players, because I heard so much talking. Jamaica is the in IPIN, Jamaica is the first in the Caribbean and the Concacaf, but not necessarily the first in actual good quality players. I'm kind of sure of that. So that's why I went there to see, and we saw quality players. You know, we saw quality players, and we acknowledged the quality players. You know, and not the hype around the quality players. Guadalupe not going anywhere. That's what the thing is. All right, make sure you write down. You guys keep on disrespecting certain teams. Make sure you write it down. All right. No issue with locals at the youth level. The problem is the bias of selection process that in the diaspora. All right. Big up JD giving you a ear. Big up yourself, Simon Preston. Thanks for passing through. Let me know what you think of the squad so far. JD gets so excited when announcing his favorite team, 80. Oh my God. These people are just finding ways to fight with me, Uh, oh my. Guys, you know he's lying. You know he's lying. Humble One Media is lying. He's just trying to choose. He wants to sell the narrative as Jason Ferran I'm Asian. Yes. Bless up that documentary. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Guys, get the likes up on the video. Get to 100. Who fund that Asian team? The gang leader, barbecue. I don't know. I don't know. One thing I know, they are doing damn well, because you saw them play Jamaican big teams them, and they did dispatched of them. Not really hard. It was not hard. I saw a pattern of play, and they are quality team, and you can watch them on the Champions League, because they were the winners of the entire tournament. So which they did it with 10 players. That's how good they are. So I hope they can translate into the CONCACAF region. Montreal is a French-speaking capital of Canada, and one of the talent beds, hence the amount of academy. Okay, thank you very much. Then Mad Vibes, I need to start come up and educate me. As Valiant says, Jamaica celebrating back of the class. Okay, well, I can't bother with Jamaica problem. Jamaica have its own problem, and I'm Jamaican, and that's just where it stopped. Just me being Jamaican, that's where it stopped. I've realized that I'm very much far away from Jamaica. So, and I'm okay with being far away from Jamaica. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to push to be overly top Jamaican. I am okay. If people don't respect that, I'm okay. I'm good. I was happy when I was further away from Jamaica. Chevon Peart, big up yourself. Thanks for passing through. Yes, man, we are well. We are actually talking football, so I love it. Dr. GG, big up yourself, man. Thanks. One of the real one, them, you know. Guys, make sure you're not confused. You not to confuse humble one media with humble youth. All right, all right. Uh, uh, we are here, ready. Link up. Okay, all right. No problem, no problem. I am going to send the link to Africans, so Africans could come in and give his take on the setup so far. You know, because we are getting to the nitty gritty of all the super teams, them the Americas and stuff. Because my lord, are you guys seeing any upset anymore? Just based off the the names. Let me know. The one Jeremy and Miller where I got Bunny Mo, just man. One Imaxit. Yeah, man, a one Imaxit family, man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, DNA. Thanks for being here. Heal JD. No need to fight back with Humble One. No, man, I told him I am not going to answer to that because the only thing I have about Jamaica right now, like, it's just my birth paper that I'm Jamaican. You know, clearly I don't have the behaviors, and so it's okay. Just continue. Yeah, man, we're good, man, we're good, ball, we're good, brother, we're good. Whoa, look at 80 team. Believe me, man, the 80 team, I'm gonna do every video on it. Hopefully, it's at my time, so I'm doing every damn video on it. You get me, everyone. You get me, JD. I am happy. Man City is about to fail hard. Is that a good bad mind? Let me leave Brinjin alone because Brinjin trying to just get away from the actual information. All right, let me go to the actual information. All right. All right, Honduras performed well in the U20s. All right, Africans, I've sent you the link. All right, Honduras performed well in the under U20s. All right, slap up Jamaica. You know. Yes, and we used all sorts of excuse. If we never get a red card, we would have done better. They slapped up Jamaica and they went up and slapped up a lot of teams. And we found a lot of talents on that team. All right, they slapped up Jamaica and a lot of teams the last time. Only the big dogs them naturally turn over Honduras at the youth level. So you think that this time Suriname and Haiti will slap up Honduras? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Let me go through the Honduras squad, which normally most of them are Honduras personnels. Rodbin Maya from Honduras. Boquin from Honduras, David Herrera from Honduras, Brian coming from Honduras as well, Jonathan Bueso coming from Honduras, Jose Calix coming from DC United, Nixon Cruz coming from Honduras as well, Dela coming from Honduras, Vargas coming from FC Dallas, Roberto Asorto coming in from Real Espano, Honduras as well. Not Spain, all right, Espana. Then we have Brian coming in from CD Olympia, which are good teams, you know, guys. So don't look at it because it's all Honduras teams. They are no good. They have a good league as well. All right. Owen Macias coming in from Honduras. Morales coming in from Honduras. Edwin Monguia coming in from CDS Vida, Honduras. Eric coming in from Miami Breakers FC, USA. Jordan Garcia coming in from Honduras. Saul Estrada coming in from Honduras. Johan Navas coming in from Honduras, Russell Cruz, and then you have Alexandro Maldonado coming in from DC United. So you have a few Americans in it, but majority of them are Honduras personnels as usual. All right. So we have our Canadian representative checking in. We didn't get our Surinamese coming in as yet, but for other shows we are gonna have Surinamese, and I'm gonna bring back some of my friends to my channel to, give some different insights.
Yeah.
You know. Yes, I'm tired of the bag of Jamaican analysis. You know, we have too much Jamaican analysis, and I'm an analyst, so I don't need any more Jamaican analysts. I'm very sorry. I need everybody from every other country, so we can learn about the other countries. Them. So Africans, what you mean? What you mean of this Honduras team?
Oh, wait. There we go. All right. So I'm doing all right. If that was the question, JD. My audio got for a bit. I'm just switching through a different one. So doing all right. Enjoying the day as it goes. But yeah, it's good to see everything here. And yes, I'm not trying to pick up all the different passports JD does. I don't need that many. I don't need a Surinamese. I don't need a Haitian. I don't need a Curacao. I don't need a Belgian. I don't need a Jamaican. I don't need a Haitian. I'm good. Like I'm good with my one passport. And I like to visit and then leave. But no, this is good to kind of see an idea of what teams are thinking in terms of their U17s. A lot of people are looking at this as maybe this becomes the core of people that maybe can help you go through. I don't think you have to look at it that way. Everyone's looking at this U17. I've talked to some people who say this U17 is going to be big for 2026. And I say, why? You can't find players who are playing well who are 20 right now. So, like, you could reset your program. There's no issue with that. But it's a good first step. You can maybe see some players. I think this group will be taking over maybe after 2026. But we don't have to put all our eggs into this basket and assume this is the group that's going to develop. Because as many players as we know who have looked good at youth levels, we've seen players just not develop the way. Development isn't linear. So it's about, to me, these are about seeing as many as you can, getting them into different camps. Maybe you don't bring all of them to, say, a tournament like this, but you see as many players in camps, you form those connections, those relationships, those things, so that when time comes and then maybe you want to call on them, you're not just out of the blue saying, hey, we've not spoken to you. And this goes whether the player is down the street from you or whether they're 18 countries away from you. You got to build a relationship with these, which is why I'm always a proponent of half camps. Try to have as many friendlies as you can. Build low stakes where you can see these players so that maybe they don't develop now, but maybe, they start to progress at 23, 24, and then you've always been there. And when another country comes and says, hey, you're good now, how about us? At least you have a fighting chance versus not. But no, I've liked the list so far. Some of the players I've seen, I've heard something just sleuthing through the internet and whatnot. So I'm very much excited. Before I go on any further, I do want to say I'm sending all my thoughts, positive vibes, prayers, everything that's happening in Turkey and Syria right now. So
Yeah. I should have started the stream like that, but
I know. Ghanaians are happy because they found Christian Atsu a little bit.
He's alive and well, right?
He's alive and well, which is I mean, hey, you can be happy for that, but World Health is estimating 20,000 dead. So as much as you want to celebrate a life, it's like let's try to find more. I need more Christian Atsu stories right now versus more people and death tolls going up. So I think let's keep them in our energy. If anyone watches us from there, we're thinking about you guys. Any way we can help, let us know. But yeah, I think pivoting back here, this is very curious to see what happens with these groups here.
Okay, all right. Imaxit football. Are the groups known and how many qualifiers from each? Yes, 3, and we have 4 groups. So 3 qualifiers from each group, and we have 4 groups of 4. All right. Yeah, so 16. So we make the correction: 16 normal team and 4, so 20 in total. We had said it, but we made a mix up today. And Jason, the Google boss, he had to correct me to make sure, Yes, so thanks very much for the correction, Sir Jason. Yes, because the program is better when you get everything out there accurate. Yes, Guard, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yes, 80. Messi Louis, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. They will win the group. And that's what I've said, But they said I am always supporting 80 because I'm from 80. That's what they try to say.
Who is this they, JD? Who is this they you keep on speaking of?
Everybody. So I just leave them alone. All right. I just leave them alone. All right. So, anyways, let me move on to the next one. So, Honduras, we are looking out and we expect big
Mhm.
things from Honduras, but it clearly shows that we are going to have challenging time. So, we have Jamaica coming up. Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica coming up. So, we have for Jamaica a mixture of players, local and overseas. Yes. So, we have Twain Lynch, Mount Pleasant Academy, Jamaica.
Mhm.
Malachi Molina, FC Dallas, United States. Malik Robinson, unattached Jamaica. Alexander Gooden, Cavaliers SC. Wow. I should have said St. Andrew Technical, but I guess it's Cavaliers SC. Jamaica, but he's from St. Andrew Technical. But no, we saw Cavaliers on it. That is good. He's a good player. I hear Dixon, Mount Pleasant, FA, Jamaica. Adrian Reed, um, Adrian Reed, Cavaliers SC, Jamaica. Okay, all right. Dylan John, Phoenix All Star FA, Stars FA, Jamaica. Ronaldo Barrett, Cavaliers SC, Jamaica. Oh God! All
Mm.
right, all right. Cavaliers doing well with these young players. Um, wow. Orion Watson, Arborview FC, Jamaica. Jamali Bell, Phoenix All Stars, FA, Jamaica. Nashawn Bolt, unattached Jamaica. Everall Swaby, unattached Jamaica. Joshua Grant, unattached Jamaica. Wow. Jordan, South Florida, Academy, United States.
Mhm.
Jason White, unattached Jamaica. Nicholas Simmons, Richmond United, USA. Dustin Cohen, Veer United, Jamaica. Brandon Bent, Inter Miami, USA. Ashton Garden, Atlanta United, USA, and Adrian Mahoney, Toronto FC Academy. The first thing came to mind right here is the amount of personnels, personnels that are that are
Unattached
are,
FC.
that are
Yes.
unattached. So
Yes,
no, I
Leon
understand
Price.
why Jeremy and Miller come here and say not because they are overseas in academy, they are not better. They are better because clearly people that are unattached are better than people in academies. So I can see where the questionable statements came from. So what say you on that, Africans?
I haven't seen this many unattached FCs since the Canadian senior national team back in the early 2000s. So, yeah, this is interesting. Exactly, Mad Vibes. Exactly. It's look, at this level, it doesn't have to matter. But it's one of those things that, depending on the narrative, it's going to matter how you do. Because this is now a lightning rod. Why are you finding players? Now, do you need to be in the academy? Sure. Or is this the JFF saying we can find diamonds in the rough? He look at these players. They weren't even in an academy, and we can do this is the talent we have. If this doesn't go well, the first thing people are going to look at, rightly or wrongly, and it's not fair to the players, they're going to say, hey, why are you just picking people? It looks like you just pick people off the streets to join this team versus actually scouting and scouring through an academy. If this whole list for some people, I'll go into how I feel later, but if this whole list was just Cavalier, Mount Pleasant, a couple, USA team, we'd have your complainers because it's why is it always those two teams? Or why is it just from there? From an unattached, I think it speaks, hey, they're taking a bit of a chance where you're going to have to trust the coach what you're seeing here. From my perspective, at this level, it's a wait and see because the narrative is going to be if it works out, look at what we're doing. Coach deserves credit. He found the players he's looking for. If this fails, everyone, and it's nothing against the players. Everyone's going to go back to this and say, why are you getting players who are unattached? We could find even local academy players in Jamaica, let alone in North America, which is close to you. So, and I think, and how you put it that way isn't really, that doesn't help your program because it does look a little shoddy that way. So I think for me, it looks it looks interesting. It looks interesting. I will leave it at that.
Okay, yeah. Big up, Stefan. Thanks for being here. Unattached FC laugh out loud. A lot of unattached players do. Well, I guess he saw these players in depth and everything because he had more time than everybody else. But at the same time, he had more time to see these players, Africans. But yet still, everything that Jamaica balls on every single time is to say that they did not have enough time to prepare. So it's very confusing. You saw these players because you have enough time, but yet still you don't have enough time to prepare because that's going to be the
Yeah.
first excuse. So it's weird, you know. Big disadvantage are just bench players. I don't think so. I think um, it's just the assessment of the coach and what he thinks is right. Yes. So yeah. Yeah. I'm actually, does Anatouch means they are too good for a club? I don't know. I don't know at all. Crazy, so many players not assigned to a football club. Yes, I think they need to do better in the future. Hopefully they can turn up and do something good with whatever the selection they do have right there. All right. Um, Let me see right here. Phoenix All Star is Butler Academy. Yeah, I don't know. I assume that is the situation. Don't know nothing about Jamaica. I'm not. I don't live in Jamaica. You know, so I don't know nothing at all. I'm just reading what I learned on a daily basis about Jamaica. You know. Yes, I don't know nothing at all. Mexico, no. Yes, the actual big teams. Them. Yes. So let me let me
The
talk
act
about the
is
actual big teams.
they're gonna
You know.
clip you, JD. They're gonna clip you. He said the actual
Yeah,
big
man. Yeah,
teams.
of course. I mean it. This is the actual JD, you know. So I've resetted my brain from yesterday. So the actual big teams, yes, which is Mexico. Let me go through the Mexican roster and give or take. All right. We have
Mhm.
Norberto Bedola from Club America Mexico, and obviously if you don't know much about the Mexican region. Mexican teams, they do have some big teams in Mexico, so they don't necessarily have to come out of their region to get players, but are come out of their country to get players because they have
Mhm.
so much players. Jose Suarez, Cruz Azul, Mexico. Kevin Garcia, Santos, Laguna, Mexico. Luis, Toluca, Mexico. Raven Ramiro, Los Angeles FC, United States. So they're still out here taking the players and from that's playing outside as well. Isaac Martinez from CD, Mexico. Brandon Lomeli from Club I can't pronounce that, Mexico. Yes, but I know it's a club in Mexico. Monterrey, Josie Urias as well. Then we have what? Carrillo, yes, Carrillo from Santos Laguna. That's definitely a player that I want to look at. Alvarez from Pachuco, Mexico. Barayas coming from United States. Carliston, Battery, United States. And then we have Delgado, Real Salt Lake, United States. Moro from CF Monterrey, Mexico. Jose Arroyo from Toluca, Mexico. Pumas as well. Jonathan Flores, Alex Valencia, Santos Laguna, Tello from Club Nika, whatever the club is. Yes, Inda, Mox, Joaquin, Gerard, all from Mexico team. Who out of these personnel you know Africans and would like to see in the team?
I I'm not as like I've done more just kind of skip through other teams other than Mexico to be honest because I just assume cool see you in the quarters for Mexico. That's just how I feel about them. They always have the quality minus a few times. I am curious with Mexico to look at their truly look at the U.S. base because like the low key thing that's happening between the U.S. and Mexico is there's a little bit of a bow between the dual nationals between both countries, right? Especially the Mexican
Mm-hmm,
Americans, right?
mm-hmm,
So seeing Mexican Americans Mexicans who are based in the states, seeing how that's going, seeing how that kind of tug of war goes back and forth. You've seen some movements on each side. So I think I'm more curious to kind of watch those type of players, see if they actually get run, what happens. You know what the Mexican league is in this region. It's one of the best, if not the best in the region. I think from a quality standpoint. But So they also give their players a lot of opportunities. MLS is catching up with that with, Next Pro, with the two divisions and whatnot. So it is curious to see. But for me, this Mexico team, I expect them to be top four. So it's very lazy analysis of me, but the quality that they usually have, I expect them to be there. I'm just more curious with the battle between not Canadians, between the Mexican Americans or the American Mexicans going back and forth. So I'm more curious with watching those players and seeing what's going there.
So you think Mexico will make United States cry this time finally, because United States seems to have this big hype. They have this big hype. They are winning everything. The Mexicans them can't get nothing. Even though it was not United States knocked them out in the under-20s, but at least United States showed up and Mexico just never turned up, so you think that Mexico will turn up in this one and really go at United States? Let me know, guys, in the chat. You think this is the time that Mexico start making Tactical cry? Because since Tactical came on the scene, he has this big hype because every single time United States brush Mexico. But I think this is the time that Mexico brush United States. Are you saying the United States will continue to beat up Mexico?
Well, remember what happened after the U20s and then the women's. They just said control, alt, delete, reset. So this is like our first look at them trying to reset and reboot. So I am very much curious to see what they look like. I think style of play, they'll look interesting, depending on the coaching and how that goes. But I think this is my first opportunity to look at them to see really what they are doing. Do I think they are better than the U.S. right now? I think they're more even than anything. I don't think one is clearly better than the other. But
Africans, are they going to slap up United States? You don't want to become a United States hater.
No, my guy. First of all, I have no love lost for some countries, and I'll leave it at that. No, I don't think anyone's slapping anyone in these matchups. I think U.S. and Mexico will be a tight game either way. I don't think anyone's running away with it.
Okay.
But right now, the U.S. feels more like a machine than Mexico does, because Mexico, you've seen some chinks in the armor, right? So I think right now they're more even, though I do give the edge a little bit to the U.S. right now.
God. So we have to see a next month of tactical on the internet bragging. Oh God. I can't wait until they shut him up.
I didn't realize that me saying this means Tactical is going to do things.
God, he's once Mexico loses, oh my God, any competition, even if he's not covering it, he finds a way out to find it, just to beat the Mexicans every single day. Dr. Gigi said, JD, do you have Jamaican final Rasta also? We had gone through Jamaican final Rasta a while ago, and you never commented, so I don't know. Rayas is a top-rated American talent. He's already a USL pro. I know the USA tried to keep him. Okay, so that's good. That's good. So I am telling you, this is the time when Mexico come out and slap up United States. That's all I'm going to say to you guys. If you want to believe or not, yes, this is the time. J.A. dropping out. The coach not good, coming from Colin Quest. All right. Blessed, thanks for being here, 227. And Javan and Romero from LAFC is the man. One of the big German teams was scouting him at one time. Okay, thank you very much for that. That's why I love these streams, because only people that wants to learn about football actually join these streams. So I love it, USA being going toe to toe with Mexico. After lately, not been like 100. No. Mexico slapped up United States 10 years ago. 15 years ago, it was mute Mexico. Stop act like Mexico never have a period. I'm not gonna be here like I'm a Mexican, I have to be here supporting Mexico, right? I'm just telling you. Stop
reminder, you can only have 6. JD, you can only have 6 passports. Once you get 7, then we have questions.
They're acting like United States always be this competitive in the region. It's not true. Mexico was dominant for a long stretch. So I don't know what he's talking about. I think the power has shifted in football in favor of the United States. They never won the damn big tournament. All right, and right now they're getting slapped up in the ladies' football worldwide. They went on a tour of getting slapped up. All right, yes.
Speak for yourself, Jimmy. My Canadians are gonna stay on the side and try to win a World Cup. Okay, so we're gonna stay over here.
I am not the eight of the United States, but I'm trying to tell you guys, you're getting slapped up in the ladies, and you guys get slapped up in the men's as well.
I'm gonna stay on this side, okay, and I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. The views and opinions expressed by JZ are the views of JZ and aren't necessarily the views of all the panel. So I'm gonna stay over here and keep on going.
Okay, all right. You guys are running with United States hype. Put some respect on the Mexicans' name. Omar Foley, JD, USA are not fearful of Mexico anymore. All right. Okay, all right. No problem. On the switch fasty. Mexico did better than United States in the last couple tournaments I've watched. Ladies tournament and stuff. We thought that United States would have came out and did well, and Netherlands chopped them down like a tree. Boy, I'll wait and see, JD. But Mexico at this level is always a cut above the rest. However, United States has been improving. All right. This US zone is very good. Yes, man. Zane Taylor, thanks for being here. Big up yourself, and Jamaican Guna, big up yourself. JD, you were ain't talking. No, I'm talking about everything, because you act like there is no time. United States was always this. United States even call it football. They call it soccer, and that's how. Yeah, man.
Stop.
Oh my God! Let me continue, because the man, Island Card said, JD, stop hype up Mexico. Them not good. Jesus God.
Yes,
and he's a Jamaican.
Yes.
He's actually a Jamaican and telling me that Mexico ain't good. Boy, I'm done. I am done. I am done. This is getting ridiculous.
Okay, continue. Let's get to Nicaragua here.
It's over the past 5 years, so USA been really competing. Yeah, that's the case. And Mexico still push them. I am not a hater. What haters also says before 18.
This is true.
Yeah, what haters always said before 18. I'm not a hater. Mexico was.
I don't hate.
Leon Price says Mexico was owning the region, qualifying World Cup after World Cup, and when hosting 2 World Cups, showing how strong Mexico was in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010. Yeah, I don't know. With this big hype come, United States a top dog and them take over. It's tactical manager, you know. Africans, it's tactical manager causing the problem. He's spreading the propaganda of United States has been better than.
Really? You're gonna blame him? They're gonna blame him?
Yes, it's tactical manager. Yes, I'm gonna blame tactical manager. All right.
Okay. Well, I just want to one day be into the conversation, not be on the outside complaining about who's better while I'm nowhere near the top. So.
That's Devil Dog coming in from the US. Army Academy, Army, so top of the morning, JD. With the top talent coming out of Barcelona, USA will be the team. So Devil Dog saying that USA will beat up on Mexico again. All right, my God, this tournament is going to be very good. Let's be real. The biggest game in this camp is Canada versus United States. MLS versus MLS. Okay. Stop hyping up Mexico. Mexico is no good. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Imaxit still singing the Mexican song. It's United States time. We big, bad, and broad in the region. Oh, my God. Africans, okay, wait until Mexico.
Nicaragua's right there, JD. Nicaragua is right there.
We're gonna get to Nicaragua, but because they're fighting, because they finally found something that they can't use Jamaica, so now all of them migrated to United States. You understand? They're Jamaicans, but they're
all in the US. JD Claudine's in the US. Half of them are in the US.
All of a sudden, they are Americans. They are sellouts, you know. When we're talking about Jamaica, they're fighting about Jamaica, but no, they can't put Jamaica with Mexico. So all of a sudden, they're Americans. I can't bother with these Jamaican people, man. Oh my God. Mexico days are done for. Wow. And people saying my bad mind USA. Let me just go through the chat and then we'll continue. USA is my second team. And the only time I don't like USA is when they're playing Jamaica. I expected it, man, because the way you guys commented, I expected it, man. USA doesn't produce nothing of their own. When you look at their roster, you can't see an English name. They only depend on others to get players. Kouani, what are you talking about? I don't understand Kouani. Their names, their names, Kouani. That does not mean.
No, JD, no. I want this. I want this one, JD. It's called recruitment. Okay, it's called finding overworked things in the area and taking advantage of them. It's finding places where there's too much of a thing and get players in. Oh, right. You don't do that in Jamaica, right? So all your Scottish McGregors, your last names, your vassals from places are. Guys, it's called recruitment. If you recruit and you find deficiencies in the system where, hey, oh, look, there's a Yunus Busa who's not going to make the England team. Let me go and get this boy in and you can start for us. I didn't realize that was a thing. Is it their fault that they can recruit? Maybe the question is, wait, why are we complaining about their names when we have the names that we could recruit that we don't? But hey, I don't judge. I don't judge. But Nicaragua, JD, Nicaragua.
No. Stop rushing the show. Are you at work already? Okay, that's the only thing. Oh, you're working from home. You better take time out for the Imaxit, or we're gonna fire you. All right, we are gonna pay you for the hour. All right, we're gonna pay your money for the hour. All right. Brian Burke said the US team should be interesting. Interesting tournament. Okay, all right. All of the sellout Jamaicans and Brian Burke, I'm a virgin, but you know, they must sell out Jamaicans, you know. Jamaica and USA in the same bracket. Yes. Island Card said, JD, stop bad mind USA. You must stop it. All right. Thank you. JD, the USA has evolved in football. When it comes to Mexico, Mexico was owning the region, but of late, USA added confidence to their game. That is true. The only reason why USA is doing better than Jamaica, they have an advantage to get players. Kouani, what you just said there? Kouani, you know, you always say things, and I don't know what you said. The only reason why USA doing better than Jamaica, they have the advantage to get players. So is it not players put on the field? I don't understand. I don't understand this comment. None at all.
I just want.
What is comment?
I just want to talk about Nicaragua.
Kouani, what you actually saying in that comment? The only reason why the United States is better than Jamaica is because they have the advantage to get players. So is it not players, Africans? Claudia, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Well, USA and Mexico is going to be close. Anyway, okay. Jason said, I will give the edge to United States over Mexico currently, but it isn't a gap or anything. All right, yes. Mexico can beat USA anytime. I do believe that. One side, Mr. Jamaica, USA, sell out Mr. Special Edition. He said he has two jerseys, United States and Jamaica. So they are not fully Jamaicans now. And they're here fighting me every day saying I'm non-Jamaican, I'm Surinamese, and I'm Asian. Okay. We're going to come back to Nicaragua Africans. Just wait, all right? Just wait. Let me go to the people in comments. They have posted their comments. So leave me. Let me go through the people in comments, all right?
If you want your post read, put some money on it so JD can actually take time on it, okay?
USA going to
money will derail me, nothing else.
USA going to slap and kick off Canada's face. I don't like Mexico. They are too lucky and good. All right, so how is it we are talking a war between United States and Mexico, and this guy came in and said United States is going to kick off Canada's face? What you did to Kalinquist Afghans?
We are in this conversation. We are over here, okay? We're over here. The conversation's happening over here, and we're minding our business. And then someone's whispering, saying, "Hey, yo, Canada, badmouth your mom." I'm like, "What? We said nothing. Leave us be."
Okay, this Kalinquest guy is under the comment over Kalinquest under the comment over Imaxit, saying that he wants Canada to lose. I don't know what happened. Maybe he tried to go to Canada and then turn him back or something. Kalinquest, you need to tell me the story why you don't like Canada. I played football in the USA. Okay, all right, Mr. Specialist, thank you very much. Brazil is my second team when it's World Cup. Okay, so Jamaica don't participate in World Cup. They don't have the chance to reach World Cup.
Oh, JD, no. We have teams that go through, JD. I'm not trying to catch strays out here, okay?
Canada, USA, Mexico are going to be close matches. Yes, blessings, Mr. Dre. Hope all is well with you. Devil Dog, Mexico will be compact. Javen Ramiro was the captain for the USA, but made the switch. All right. Talent-wise, USA is ahead. All right. I believe that there will be an upset. Okay, all right. It will be upset, of course. Canada might come out and beat up United States.
I am not saying that.
I can say it with my chest.
JD?
I said I never meant it. I never meant it.
Rien. Moi, je dis rien. Okay?
I never
déjà dit. Okay?
I never meant it that way.
Okay?
I never meant it that way. I'm just trying to say to people that maybe Canada might come up and slap up United. So it's impossible for Canada to come up and slap up United States Africans.
Don't bring us into this. JD, don't bring us into this. This was a Mexico-US argument. And now we're getting dragged. We're not trying to catch strays. No.
These mans try, so you don't have the balls to come out and say Canada can beat Mexico. So this is how great a soccer country is. So Canada cannot win, and Canada just won the damn entire Concacaf, and you don't have any faith in the team. All right, it's okay. Stop.
Wow. No.
Stop letting them bully you, Africans. Stop letting them bully you. All right. Stop letting them bully you. Say it in the chest.
Listen, JD. I will not be bullied into saying things. Listen. Do I believe in my team? Yes. Do I think they will do well? Yes. Do I expect them to qualify for the FIFA World Cup? Yes. At U-17. Be that as this may, this is a tournament. You can have a bad day anytime, and the worst time to have your bad day, your tournament's over. So I'm looking at this to see, do I want... Listen, no, JD, no.
If you guys have a good day, Canada can't win. If both of them turn up on a good day, Canada can't win. That's what you're saying. Canada can't win. So, I'm trying to get you.
How am I getting dragged into this? This was a USA Mexico debate. I am out here saying I think you're about to say, and then someone whispers to USA.
He's afraid.
Canada said badmouth your mother, and now I'm like, wait, what?
You're afraid of these Jamaican people because you know that they're going to.
I'm not afraid of them.
Yes, you're afraid of them.
JD, I'm not JD.
You don't want them
really
because you're going to disappear for 4 weeks when Canada get beat up by United States.
I was at work.
All right, so let me talk about Nicaragua because let me write Canada on the paper. I will be watching them.
JD, if you go to my Twitter, if you go to my videos, I've said it. This team needs to qualify for the FIFA World Cup, which means they need to make the semis. That's my expectation for this team. I have nothing moving past that. They need to be there, which means they're going to have to beat one of these top 4 teams. We've seen them play Mexico. It didn't go well. So we're avoiding Mexico now. So let's see if it's Costa Rica, Honduras, or the US. It is what it is. I'm just trying to understand why. I'm just trying to understand how I'm getting dragged into these things.
All right, let me leave it alone. We're gonna get to the mighty United States soon. Fernando Moreno. A lot of these players are coming from Nicaragua and also United States and certain instances. I think it's just two. So only Lucas coming from IMG Academy. Luciano, Luciano or whatever, Luciano, Lanzas, coming from DC United. And what's the next one? And that's pretty much it. Everyone else coming from Nicaragua. So Africans, what say you? What you know about the Nicaraguan league and what you expect from them? You expect, because I think they're putting some good, respectable performances over tournaments, you know. And when I look at their squad, it's not always coming from outside the country. So is it that they just have a good footballing structure?
Nicaragua is one of those Central American teams that their league is coming up. It just needs more stability and more players to come out of it, really. So looking at this level, I look at Nicaragua as more of a, for lack of better words, like a diet's Honduras, where they have talent at the local level and their players can play well. You see that on the women's side where you have good players playing, but at the end of the day, I think they're going to be a team that can catch you, that can clip you on a good day. But I think their level in their group is their max. I think in their group is probably third place for this team in their group. I think third is probably their ceiling.
Okay. Which team getting slapped up and which one getting kick up? And they really thought they were going to do something. Don't worry, JD. If the Jamaicans don't want you, we will take you. No, man, I'm coming back to Suriname 1000%. It's not even a question. I am done with them, man. Believe me, I'm done. Big up yourself, Grimy family. Thanks for being here. Blake Hilton. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I am so done, man. Believe me. You see, I'm enjoying myself. Back to my normal quality videos, then. Yes, I am done with these bunch of dunce behaviors and only support dunce behaviors and madness. I want to have sense. I think going forward in life, I want my kids to have sense and learn something. You know, I don't want to associate myself with crackheads and dunce behavior people. You know, yeah. So yeah, I'm not. I don't have time for that. So no, it's not taking turns. I'm keeping the show respectful. But I just say that I don't want to associate. I don't want my name being twisted with crackheads and dunce behavior and all other madness. You know, yes. Tennessee, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Canada getting too good and start beating up Jamaica. I want them in a barrel with JA. Okay, my God. Okay, the reason why he's upset is because Canada slapped up Jamaica in Canada, you know, so that's why. All right. Professional Pro Club JD, you're sick for searching the internet to break Kyle Butler mentality. For what reason? I'm so wanting to done talking about Jamaica. We are having a nice time talking about every other team that's actually good. So just let me talk. Imaxit 8 raid of the United States is showing up this morning. Yes. I just ask a question. Belgium are your team? Yes, Belgium is my team. So let me hear them tell me some sell out to the white people now, because they're gonna say that as well. I've heard enough from them Jamaican people. Now them are gonna sell out to the white man, and people are gonna build videos to sell out to the white man soon. Don't worry yourself. Yeah, Belgium are my team. Suriname, Haiti are my team, and then we'll talk about Jamaica from sometimes to time. Yeah. Man's earring on the side of caution.
It's not really caution. It's there. It's public. It's not going down.
That's not caution, because I was very clear. You know what I'm saying? I said I am not going to have any conversation with any crackhead. All right? Yes. It's only in Jamaica that will happen to me. I'm not going to do that. All right? Manuel Romero. Majority of them coming from Panama again. Mexico, we have one Mexico on the list right here. Luis Mendoza, Ticos FC, and we have one from Spain here, Martin Krug, from Levante, Spain. That's pretty much it. But we always expect something from something from um, Panama. It doesn't matter what they have there. They are going to come out and fight us very hard. Very hard. Yes, very hard. I think they're going to be still be competitive at this level, just the same, regardless of the non-high profile names. What say you, Africans?
No, a solid team again. Panama for me at this level, and I've seen things from some of the youth that's come up. The question is, how does it ultimately convert? This is a bit more of an older side for the team and for the squad. So I'm looking to see where they are. We made our predictions in the video. I forgot what I had for Panama there. I think I had them either second or third in their group. But yeah, that feels about right for them.
Okay. Just said, laugh out loud. Belgium we are too old. Bunch of weak mentality losers on the team. All right. Thank you very much, Umzo. And then Umbo one said, JD, you can't do without Jamaica's content, bro. All right. Thank you very much, Umbo One Media. You soon learn. You soon learn. All right. You soon learn. you soon learn, bro. You soon learn. Why you think Jamaicans hate me? You think it's because of actual Jamaican contents or it's because of other contents? All right. Yeah. So we have Puerto Rico right here now, Africans. Puerto Rico. This is an next sneaky team that people always never wanted to put respect on, and they did it in the girls youth level. You think they can do the same in the boys this time around? Because obviously they just scout United States, take all the players from United States, slap in Puerto Rico, and then dominate some teams, and then get beaten by United States.
No, and that's you lose to Canada in the third place game, and then you're fourth, and then you have to ask the question: are they the fourth best team on the women's side at the youth level? No, this is interesting because again, like you said, they've done a lot of Florida-based looking. You see some with the Red Bull Academy in New York. They're getting a little bit more throughout the upper east side of the U.S. But no, I've liked what Puerto Rico has done because Puerto Rico has typically just chosen a location and said, we're just going to mine this really well. Has it always turned up well? Better on the women's side because I think you can make a bigger leaps on that side. But I've liked how Puerto Rico has gone on to really recruit, especially with the Florida and the southern parts of the U.S. aspect. So do I think they can surprise here? We have the potential to. But their group really dictates everything. And like we'll go through the schedule at some point. Like when you meet teams and this competition is really going to affect how and you can kind of work your way through it. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm not bullish on them like some other teams, but I think they'll definitely surprise a couple.
Travis Pessoa said, Imaxit, checking in on my way to job. Big up yourself, man. Now make no fool like KB and CB get into your head, bro, for you to stop carry Jamaican content. I just said I'm gonna lessen their name because we are making them famous and maybe helping them to get money. But I've said they did not get in my head. It's just commenters coming here and I said I am not gonna respond to no crackhead. So I literally said I am not gonna respond to no crackhead because we're talking football here and we are persons that are happily okay in life, so I don't need to respond to any crackhead. You get me? Yes. So people can take that and bring it back. Yes. I'm not going to respond to no crackhead. Let me go to the actual quality youths them that are no crackheads. Yes. And actually doing something on real teams in real life, not make up stories. Sebastian Cuevas from Puerto Rico. Itan from Puerto Rico as well. Adrian Rosario coming from Inter Miami, CF USA. Antonio Delgado coming from FC United USA. All right. Ian Charles coming in from FC Dallas United States. Vieira coming in from Puerto Rico as well. Carlos coming in from Puerto Rico. Then we have Andres Lopez coming in from Lodon United FC USA. Joel Rosa coming in from Tampa Bay United States. Justin Blanco coming in from NYC FC Academy United States. Sebastian coming in from Puerto Rico as well. That's good. Franco Ramos coming in from Puerto Rico. Abraham Nelson coming in from Puerto Rico. Juan Torres coming in from Solars, SC United States. Samuel Bryan, Nashville, United States. Gabriel Rosario, Orlando City Academy, United States. Tampa Bay, Vasquez coming in from Prado coming in from Puerto Rico. George Vasquez coming in from Orlando City, USA, and Leonard coming from USA. All right. Yes. So it's pretty much of a USA light.
Yeah.
I think they went even over the top with United States players this time around. Normally you would have more Puerto Rican players on it, but this is way no, this is a lot of United States players, man. You know? Wow. That
It is.
wow. Damn. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna surprise you, know. I think they're gonna surprise you. I think they're going to surprise you. I think Puerto Rico will surprise teams because damn, this is a lot of players from United States, man. Who is the crackhead? I've answered you, big boss. No content, no crackheads. Yes. That's what we're gonna put. Content, no crackheads. Agree. Yes, man. We're not gonna. This video was just to make sure we go through all the teams, you know. So we're not gonna turn this into irrelevant people that needs the internet to feel like they have achieved nothing. If you want to achieve something, you go and do the thing. African is at work, at his home to achieve his pay. You understand me? He's not on the internet trying to say Africans should be at this work, so I need that pay. Even not being at the work.
No, because then work would see me.
Go to work.
That would be awkward. That would be awkward for tweeting that.
You have to go to work. Only in Jamaica, people can be, oh, I need that pay because I deserved it. And I never did anything. Say no. So Africans, good job, bro. Good job. Father man, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Mohammed. All right. Up and running said, if any Jamaicans believe this team is ready for the U-17 tournament, is in a world of hurt. Well, we just give it to you. Don't. The best music in the world is Angola. All right. All right. Is it the title of the song Angola, Mohammed, or Angola? I don't know. Just tell me. Watch Puerto Rico. They didn't win the playoff.
Did they win the playoffs?
Oh, did they win the playoff? Okay. Didn't they win the playoff? Yeah. Okay, we are gonna listen to your song Angola. All right.
So now we're just hyping music too, eh? Okay.
Yes. No. He said he's on. I don't know his from.
Yeah, Puerto Rico is one of the playoff teams, so they're there with their squad. So they're already in the quarters. They're facing the winner. So, yeah, don't.
Okay. He says, I come from Angola and Algeria. Okay. Well, you can send your songs to our Discord, because once we're covering these tournaments, we're going to be having the Discord so people can view it at the same time while we're commentating on it. We're going to bring a new thing, some added features to our Imaxit channel. All right, don't worry yourself, man. All right. Mm-hmm. And JD, we are great. We are grateful for the work you doing. We have to know our opponent. You are the only in the space, but I can give you yeah, but it's okay up and running. I think others starts to figure out that Jamaica ain't that good, and they need to start looking at other teams or how to exploit it and try to help Jamaica in because even the coaches sometimes ain't good either. You know, people start to figure out those things. So I think others start to actually pay attention to other teams. But when I just came here, no, they weren't. They thought that Jamaica alone on the pitch, and they were delusional as us. You know, yeah. But no, I think they're having sense because they have gotten some sense beaten into them. So we have Suriname, my place. My place, you know. Yes, my main passport land, Suriname. Tyron coming in from Netherlands, Valadom, Valam, Netherlands. Jalani, coming in from FC Utrecht, Netherlands. D'Angelo, Labman, coming in from Ajax. Yamano, coming in from Telstar, Netherlands. SC, Netherlands. Oudstein coming from SA Telstar Netherlands as well. Leo Victor coming in from Suriname. Thierry Warsaw Suriname. Pullon coming in from Ajax as well. Lebron Champagne coming in from FC Utrecht. Jamaro Gudet coming in from Almere City, Netherlands. Rigelmi coming in from Suriname, which is good. Riedewald Kenzo coming in from AFC Ajax, Netherlands. Shamlo coming in from PVV, Suriname. Rictas coming in from PVV, Suriname. Dalfor coming in from Rabinoon, Suriname. Rabinoon is a good team. And then we have Amelo from Transvaal, Suriname. Shane Francis coming in from Abso, Suriname. Pinas, Sofenio and Defenio Pinas coming in from Transvaal, Suriname. Then we have Darrell coming in from Rabinoon, Suriname. Bona coming in from Varwats, Suriname. All right, so it's a mixture between the Surinamese and Netherlands. So what say you, Africans with the Surinamese team?
It's a half. It's basically half and half, right? 9 of the players are from Suriname. The other 11 are from the Netherlands, and the other 11 are from Suriname. So it's an interesting mix in terms of seeing the players come through. I think with them, and even a team like Curacao, when we looked at them at the U20s, I think we saw them. We said this on the video too. I think they had quality, and I wish they would have had more games to play, because I feel they could have maybe done something with the talent that's coming in here. Again, how will they coexist? We'll find out. But I think having 3 games to play to really be able to get that chemistry going, plus whatever friendlies they played before, I think that only helps them in terms of just getting players and getting the team on to the next round if they want to do so. But again, tough group. Every team there, it should be on paper better than them, but we're gonna have to see on the pitch. So we will have to wait and see.
On which paper the other team's better than them? You keep on slight digging Suriname. You in the Africans, I'm gonna call you out. Why are you this Suriname every single time?
Okay, so JD, I will explain why. Because on the paper, which is called the qualified rankings, Suriname is the 14th
rankings, but we're talking about the quality of the players, because the quality of the players, Suriname have better players than some of the Canadian damn players, because I saw the Canadian players and the Surinamese coming in, and I want to say that some of them are better players than the Canadian players. Okay, you get me? Yes, so sir, put some respect on Suriname's name.
Okay, first of all, JD, I think you have something wrong with your eye. You may want to get an optometrist to look at that. Secondly, I'm not. I guess I misspoke that.
Eyeglasses.
Yeah, it's time, JD. It's time. No, I think on their ranking, they're ranked 14th. That doesn't mean a lot. You always, and I say this in these tournaments, there's always a team that overachieves, and there's always a team that underachieves. Right. So just because a team is ranked that low, it doesn't mean that they're going to play that low. Because again,
I am sure about that part. Sure about that part. They're not playing low. I think Curacao and Suriname ain't going to play low football. The last time we saw them in under U20s, they looked up there with everybody else. You know, the 3-3 with them and Trinidad, and then they took it over to the other team. That was beautiful. You know, so the fact that they're getting more games, I am okay with that. You know, I like it. I like what Suriname doing. Another team tapping into their diaspora and giving their local players because they have some quality football that they do play in the country, putting together and trying to work it from early and build a band with Netherlands. Obviously, they have a stronger band with Netherlands, to be honest, but it's even better now. So more kids could play from early, so they can choose Suriname. Zayn from Algeria, Benzema. Okay, yes, they have Labran on the field. PVV is a good team in Suriname League. Okay, Sir Jason. Professional Pro Club said Big Roxy Suriname. That's a bad-minded Jamaican, professional program. We have an internal problem in Jamaica coming from Sheridan. Okay, all right. Watch out for PVV player. Riquelme. Yes, we are gonna do that. Thank you very much, Giddy, man. Massive respect. Hope you guys turn up when we're reporting on Suriname. I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna be covering so much matches. Yes.
No, you're right.
Yes, Sterling, big up yourself, man. Thanks for the subscription. Massive respect. Jamaica does not train a player. It's a problem. Oh, what? Mohammed, fix up a word because I don't know what's going on with you. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago now. Trinidad and Tobago. This is the team that's playing Jamaica at this point. So let me go through it. All right, we have that Darlington, Saka. So you have Pantan coming from Darlington, Saka, United States. Jaden Williams from Trinidad. Figaro coming from Trinidad as well. Lishan Morris coming in from Trinidad as well. Samuel Duncan coming in from Charlotte, United States. Caruth coming in from Trinidad. Rio Cardenas coming in from Crystal Palace, England. Josiah coming in from Trinidad. Lindell Swain coming in from Trinidad is unattached. Yes, so that's one of the unattached players them that we just saw. Michael coming in from Trinidad. Garcia coming in from Trinidad as well. Jeremiah coming in from United States. All right. Van coming in from Trinidad. Lamse coming in from Trinidad. Armani coming in from United States. Jeremiah Niles coming in from Trinidad. Malachi Webb coming in from Trinidad. Dominic Wilson coming in from United States, Nashville, that is. Tyrell Moore, United States, Nashville. And Jaden Utley coming in from Trinidad. So it's definitely a more Trinidad-based team, but you have United States mixed with it. So what say you on that?
They're an interesting squad. By the rankings, they should be the third best team here. But it'll be interesting to see with the MLS talent that they're coming through. You know, at least there's some level of quality there. So the question is going to be: does it all work, or do they have the right strategy moving forward to be able to get the results they need? But no, I'm curious to see the two Nashville boys playing. Dominic Wilson and Tyrell Moore, to kind of see what they're able to do on the pitch from that standpoint. From a local standpoint, not as familiar with the Trinidadian league, much to the chagrin to my Trini friends. So I'm just gonna move to the left and dodge that stray that I might catch from them. But no, I think it'll be interesting to see what this team does in this group, because they're in the group with Barbados as well as Canada and the US. So they're expected to fight for the third spot and get the third spot. But hey, maybe some people are bullish on Barbados and think they can get it done. And the little whatever their team name is, the Soca Boys, or however they want to go with it, maybe they finish out. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with it.
But for the Jamaicans, them that said they saw these guys playing the football around Jamaica and dominating the ball and stuff, you realize that they are not just from Trinidad. They have you have the Americans in it as well. You have guy from Crystal Palace in it as well. So you have a mixture of people. So it's not just a full team coming to dominate the ball as according to you guys against Jamaica. It showcased that they have quality players. So we will keep an eye on what happened. We'll listen later. We ain't doing any video on that because it's not.
Right, I forgot that they played. For the people who were at the game, like that's a general consensus. They just were more possession based against Jamaica and were able to get, even though they lost ultimately, they were more dominant on the ball.
Yeah. Giuliano, thanks for being here. We Suriname don't get unattached because they usually don't have the physical condition to play. You need regular play and training to have a chance to get in the team. I like that rule coming from the coach always. You get me? Yes. But Jamaica different. Jamaica, you can come from a dance hall and they call you, because they know you and their stuff. Our culture is different, Yeah. Madness, You have the Kyle Butler syndrome. Technical analysis is bad mind. Laugh out. All right. You're just wasting my time in a professional pro club. If you are not, you are new. You are new. Remember to subscribe. Yes, man. People will subscribe. Don't worry about that. We are going back into our actual contents that we like to do. We did have some before, but they don't play as good, and those were who were less talented but have better condition. Yes, Juliano, you're correct because I've been following them. All right, yes, and then we have Mohammed said, example, Ivory Coast had formed Kalou, who played at Chelsea, Giovino at Arsenal, Yaya Toure at Barca, and Eboui Arsenal, and Mane Senegal. Okay, all right, big up, big up. What's the point of a game, African, to win, not dominating possession? But
True,
but if it no, I'm gonna come to your defense here because that's not the point of the game. The point of the game was not to win; it was to look good and improve areas. That's what the coach said. So it was not what you are saying. All right? Yes.
Yeah, and I was asking.
Here.
No, and I wasn't saying one is better than the other. I was just trying to understand what the makeup of the game was. And yeah, someone dominated possession and they didn't win. I've seen it before. I'm gonna leave every.
No, I have to call him out because I'm saying this game they are working on things. That's what they said, and that's why they never wanted to show it. Don't. Unattached players usually lack exposure and are the ones who we hear the coach talk about in losing interview about lacking experience. Okay. Wow. We will call it next time, sir, when we have a next video. So United States now have Africans. All right. So the team from
the United States of Africans.
No, the United States of Africans. Hear this one.
Duran.
Ferre, coming from San Diego, Loyal, United States. Oscar Verhoeven, coming from San Jose Earthquakes, United States. Saya Ura, coming from Portland Timbers, United States. Tyler Hall, coming in from Inter Miami, CF, United States. Stuart Hawkins, coming from Seattle Sounders, United States. Edwin Mendoza, coming in from San Jose Earthquakes, United States. Brain Carmona, coming in from Charlotte FC, United States. Pedro Soma, coming in from Union Esportivo, Carnella, Spain. All right. Okay. So they still took someone from Spain. Our at Spain Academy, our at Spain team. You know, Mika Burton, coming from Austin FC, United States. Cruz Medina, coming in from San Jose Earthquakes. Damn, good amount of them. David Vasquez, coming in from Philadelphia Union, USA. Adam, coming from Colorado Rapids, United States. Aiden, coming in from Eintracht Frankfurt, Germany. Taha, coming in from Columbus Crew, United States. Christian Diaz, coming in from Los Angeles FC, United States. Adrian Gill, coming in from FC Barcelona, Spain. All right. Figueroa, coming in from Liverpool, England. Wow. Soto, coming in from Houston Dynamo, United States. Paulo, coming in from LA Galaxy, USA. And Christopher Aquino, coming in from Seattle Sounders, USA. But you still saw that they're taking players from outside the MLS after having such a good youth program. So what say you? Because they could have just picked the other players them that went to the other countries them and avoid the guys them that went out to the Liverpools and everything else. So why is it United States picking players from outside the country?
Because the coach thinks that those are the players he needs to win. I mean that's the easy answer. The more interesting question is just like, again, if you look at, especially I'm trying to compare US to Canada, even though it's a terrible comparison overall. Okay. Yo, give me a quick minute.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So the fact that we have United States literally going for talent outside, the people that's playing outside the country, showcasing that that's what everybody doing. That's just the thing. All right, leader, you know nothing about Okay. Okay. Professional Pro Club. Leave league alone. Leave league alone. USA is not shy from picking the Spanish American players. Yes, and also people playing in England as well. Gil and Medina may be the two most talented kid in the tournament, along with Javan Romero from Mexico. Okay, Devil Dog. So you don't know the other teams then, because I'm telling you, when you're finishing a Devil Dog, you're going to be seeing other teams that's doing very well. All right. All right, so we'll give it a little time. Wait until Africans come back. All right, so we give you our take on it, and then we are pretty much done for the day. Yeah, so this is the final one, United States. Yes, if United States, what you made of it, like how they went out and pick other players from Germany, England, Spain, put on their team.
Well, this is a thing that I like what the U.S. does, and I was saying, like, I want to compare the U.S. to Canada in terms of how they run their camps. And Mexico does this too. They'll run camps and then they'll take the team somewhere and play teams, right? You don't just, and that's the thing. You've oftentimes the U.S. is able to recruit because they're able to go and see more players and actually get them in for camps and have them come in. So whether you have a North American camp, you see some players, you'll go to like Spain, play some teams there, or you'll play Spain or play some academies there, or you'll go to England and play some academies. They're able to actually build by actually seeing players, which means recruitment doesn't start when you know you only have a year before a tournament at the minimum. Your program is always going, right? And that's the thing that I wish that, say, Canada on the U20 would have done after they failed to qualify. It doesn't mean that it's done. It means, okay, you're done, but run another camp. Bring the players back. Bring them together. Continue to implement things. Travel. There are teams in Europe who are always looking to play teams. I agree, Mad Vibes. So, but I think what the U.S. has been able to do is in having these multiple camps with aren't just because a tournament is coming, they're able to keep, if you want to go from the standpoint of keep a group together and have them grow, you're able to start with a core player and then switch out parts. And then eventually maybe if a player that comes out and is playing at a better level, you can switch that player out of the core and then go from there. But this notion of you're going to start your recruitment for the tournament because the tournament is in 7 months. So you're going to start recruiting for players, you're going to get some friendlies and then go things from there. That's problematic because you're not actually getting your program involved. And what the U.S. has done to help bridge the gap, which is something that Mexico has been doing, has been getting these camps. So now you can, yes, maybe get players over to Europe early or players in other academies, but you're able to go places, you're able to see those players. And while you're playing teams, you can go and, step down the street to another club who has an American dual national, have a conversation with them, see how they're feeling, go. Recruitment isn't just tournaments coming up, bring the players in, let's see what we do. It has to be fluid and it has to be ongoing. Because if not, you end up in situations where you look at the U.S. and say, how is it they have all these players and all these players here? And the easy comparisons, you look at Jamaica and you're like, okay, Jamaica has, and it's not fair to keep on harping on this, but you go to Jamaica and there's 6 unattached FCs. You're going to see the difference within that. Now, for all we know, Jamaica can go up and beat the U.S. But
it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
stop giving some of these delusional people picking the team hope. You get me?
Let hope die. Let hope die. Okay.
You see, that's why I have to call one Jeremy and me like, you see him comment back, him watch the video, but him not comment again because try call him out because him jump. Oh, not because they're overseas, they are better. Yes,
but
people training and people not doing nothing are gonna be better.
But
I don't know. I'm not in that foolishness. I'm done with it. Giving it.
But what I will say is, JD, you can on any day a team can beat a team. There's no doubt. Africans. But the U.S. But JD, let me finish. Let me finish.
Tell them people them something here. When you say them something here, Africans, it make them only take on any day. Any team can any day. Not any team can beat any team on any day. We have to make sure we context it the level. You got me? Yes, continue, African. Sorry. I'm just telling you all them Jamaican people I think. I am
I
telling you, once you
know,
say that, yes. That alone,
JD.
they don't care nothing what they said anymore. Any team can beat
JD.
any team.
JD. Have you forgotten? I've spent the last year and a half on this stream. Have you forgotten? I'm aware. At the same time, the
You
problem
see,
that
Mr. Dre, look, you see, Mr. Dre, but he's speaking the truth. No, Mr. Dre, context needed to put to that statement. Any team can't beat any team. You can't
there's
pick
a
up
giant
no JPL team, no JPL
there's a
team.
giant but. There's a
Beat
giant but.
Liverpool, not even Liverpool, bad Liverpool now, any day. Not one time out of
See, this is
60 million. Not out of 60 million. Put context to it. Any team can beat any team in the same league. All right, and high quality football, but not low quality football. It's not going to work. Continue, African. Sorry, I'm not going to let that fly because I know people would have picked up. Yes, I have to
Man, I'm
defend it.
catching so many strays. I'm catching so
Yes,
many strays today. But
especially
what I was
Mr.
gonna
Dre.
say, but the issue is going to be you're now dealing US scene in the cycle would have seen 50 to 70 plus players that they are all have relationships with that at any point, if even an eighth of them hits and become exceptional, they have a fighting chance to get them for the national program.
You see, I told you, stop pandering to these Jamaican people. Anyways, let me go to the comments because of African spoke. And no matter, he's off the laugh, kill himself with laugh now. All right, but he's speaking the truth. JD, relax, JD. Let African talk the truth. We can beat USA. All right, thank you very much. Yes,
What have I done, JD? What have I done?
if they are not better, they why the dream for all is to play in Europe. All right, and then here now, Mr. J said, so we are comparing EPL teams with JPL teams now? Question. No, the conversation was any team can beat any team, and I used two examples, and then him say if we are compare. You see, you, Mr. J, you are the most confused human being ever known in my life. You know why? Because you just said yes, you agree. Any team can beat any team. So I'm gonna just tell us if you take about a Premier League team to a JPL team, them not gonna win no time out of 1,000. It's not going to happen. You get me? It's not going to happen. All right? Yes.
Can I try to save this point by some way? I can try. Let me try to save this in a way. The problem when it comes to youth and recruiting, the US has seen, like I said, 80, 90 plus players throughout their entire, because they keep it in perpetuity. They're always going. It's always fluid. It's always motion. If you're starting your camp prep 8 months before and you're asking players, hey, we want to make sure we exactly. I did it. I've ruined the show. I've done this. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done?
Continue, Africans. Make a point, Africans. Don't look in the chat. Just avoid the chat. Make a point, all right?
Yes. It's just there. No, okay. But the problem is if you're only going to start up your camps with 8 months to go, asking people, hey, if you want to play, make sure you have all these things, versus having these conversations with these players beforehand. If you had seen, for example, Lovelace a year ago, right? A year ago to the day, because somehow you had a camp, and then you were in England, and you say, oh, you're interested? This is what you need. If you need help, let us know, and we'll guide you in the right direction, so that when you now get to the time of it, even if you don't pick the player, you at least have built that relationship. You have that link, so that if down the road, maybe he's like player on the depth chart, he's number 27 in England, and he's not seeing game because there's too many midfielders in the pitch, or there's too many forwards in the pitch. At least now you know when you want to go and speak to the player. It's not like, oh, hey, you're good now. Come play for us. It's like, no. We've built this. And that's the thing that the U.S. has been able to do. They're building by seeing players, especially on those levels, so that when it comes to recruitment, when a player hits or not, or when they see an inefficiency in the process, they can take advantage of it because they've built the relationship and they've built the connections and gone through it. And I think that's what I need Canada to start doing more of, because if we're just waiting 8 months before and saying it's okay, we'll just, and again, no going switching this to Canada, nothing against the MLS players. I think they can all be good players, but if your recruitment level is everyone that you've seen only because they are there or who've come through that program, you kind of are limiting who you see. And then eventually when a player becomes good, now you're fighting with trying to get them in to recruit, whereas another country has actually built those links and things. I've opened up the chat, and I'm going to see what I've done.
We are going to go through it in Africans. You're not going to run away, you know. We are going to go through it, then we shut off the stream after when we're finished. Umza said right now, it does look like a JPL team can beat Liverpool. All right. I put them on the same pitch. You will never know that football never exists in the same realm. All right. I would like to see the day Jamaica beat Brazil according to that logic. They're going to say that Jamaica got 1-0 from Brazil. So technically they could have gotten a draw and maybe a luck could have happened and they got a win. You're going to have all of those madness. But we know. Bessas, not all Jamaicans. That is true, Bessas. That is true. That is true. But sometimes you know what I mean though. And they know that I'm fighting. They know that I'm going to come out fighting. Trump says, yo, 10% of the time, a amateur team can beat a pro team. So is the little 10% chance the man them want we have boy I'm not sure boy Trump this guy I'm very even let me use England. When you said the persons them coming from League One and League Two beating a Premier League team with mixed Premier League team, they are still professionals, you know. They are still professionals, you know. It's like when you have a non-league team come and beat Liverpool first team. That's what I'm still waiting on the day for it, you know. I'm still waiting on the day because I have no record of that happening. You understand me? Yes. Mount Pleasant can beat Crystal Palace JD. All right, that's from Andrew 55. All right, no problem. Mount Pleasant, how are they doing in the JPL? Are they leading the JPL? Convincing. They are beating up everybody in the JPL. I kind of doubt that, you know. Africans, you're making too much sense and being too logical at the moment, sir. You giving me a headache. Okay. I think he meant it opposite. With all these great players from the great and unattached club, FC, Jamaica must win the World Cup. Okay, my God. Chris Smith said, JD, I don't know when they're going to understand that a player sitting down doing nothing cannot compete with a player that getting good coaching for 6 years. Yeah, but we know that, and we ain't gonna change. You know, they try to bully us, but we are not gonna change. Any team that's in the same levels, Jamaica, same levels. Jamaica cannot beat USA, never, as long as we playing like bushmen. Yes, I agree. That's what I was trying to say to Africans, that he should have put the context to say a reasonable level. When the levels are far, it's almost impossible for a team in the Premier League to lose to a team when never play football or a pickup team. It's not going to happen. I'm very sorry. The man was talking about the U-17. No, we were talking about anything in football. That's what I was talking about. And I thought Africans understood that's what I was talking about. You are trying to move the goalpost now. All right. Some fans and subscribers want to know if you are offended by the shined comment.
Yo, I can't. A bag of vibes. This is a bag of vibes. This is.
What if Jamaica U-17 upset the USA U-17 because they missed all their chances? I've shared Arsenal Africans content, so please go over there and support him and actually grow Africans content. You know, we are gonna be working on a whole heap of projects coming. All right, so keep supporting it. Dre, I will look at the other teams that's doing something. And when Jamaica actually win some matches, I will take that into consideration. But at this point, no. I'm not going to even entertain it, to be honest, you know? Because you were just putting some, you just want me to respond a certain way for people to get clippable statements, you know? Yes, me not have time for that. Mount Pleasant, 13 matches, 9 wins, one, no, 13 matches,
13
9
matches,
wins.
9 wins, 3
Three
draws,
draws,
1
one
loss.
loss. Okay. They still lost a game and draw a lot of games. If they are that good, they should not be losing no game. You get me? Waterhouse played Canadian Premier Team and they got 6th. So that's all I know. That believe me, Africans. You see, the first match when I've done the first match, I may have said Africans. The only thing saved Jamaica from not getting 20, it's just the terrible pitch in Jamaica. People said, "Oh, JD, a bad man, Jamaica," because them have them Jamaican expert telling them about football. Well, they are listening to the people outside Jamaica. you see when the actual next game started, people. Oh Lord, it could have been 45. It was a slaughter. Africans had to come off the stream half time to go and drink some water. They beat the bricks of Waterhouse, and that is not a team. That's not a team in even the Champions League of the region. Yeah. JPL would be non-football league in England. I don't know. My point, JD, me no want no 1 and 10% chance of winning. We need to raise. Yes. Chamdes, I understand what you're talking about, you know. But me never even want to talk about it because once I go into that side, they're going to start their foolishness. I'm not going to go into that China thing, you know. You get me? Let me just go and talk about what you guys are putting out there. Because they don't like drama, you know? Yes. All right. Yes, Africans. Yes. We have come to the end of the show, you know? So, let me see if we have 100 likes on the show, and then we give them 2 more minutes. Oh, God. As I said, 100, one of them put a like because they want with the content. Oh, God. All right. The Adidas jersey will boost morals and performances. 3 stripes, 3 points. What do you say about that, Africans? Because I said it's
all right.
absolute PS. Absolute PS. If you can't play football, you're no good. You ain't gonna be good because of jersey. I'm very sorry, Africans. I don't know. If you want some Jamaican fans, tell them say yes, it's possible.
Hey, I mean, Canada looked great in their black kits until they didn't. So
this brother named Andrew 55. All he does is just come on the internet and talk about bunch of foolishness, you know. but Adidas jersey.
But it's the consistency, JD. It's the consistency.
But jersey, you can make you play better. Brother, let's go on the field and learn to play football, man. Jamaica U-17 cannot beat the USA U-17. Biggest rubbish me hear. No, well, Mr. Dre, make him talk. Him talk. You get me? Jamaican experts make expert excuses for our failures instead of breaking down why we not doing better. It appears JD is wearing his drawn out blocker. He will not be drawn out. Okay, so their plan, Africans, was to come and try to get me into a Jamaican drama. Okay, it's not going to work. All right. The JPL is ranked 12th in the Concacaf. That's said it all about the league. The DR and Asian League is ahead of them. Okay. Mohammed, thanks for being here. Boss, the Africans competitions are hard inside with Morocco players like Mahrez and stuff. But even without them, Morocco played Jamaica. And they ran rings around Jamaica. Cameroon, second string team, played Jamaica and they ran rings around Jamaica. So their normal league is ahead of our region as well. I think I would love to see a competition where in which the CONCACAF played the African, the African local teams. Because I could tell you, I can tell you, they would slap up. They would
I don't need
slap
that.
up a lot. They would,
I
the
don't need
African,
to have to change my
they're gonna
allegiances to
slap.
Africans so quickly.
They're gonna slap the hell out of Concacaf. Morocco and those teams, even
What
USA
level?
MLS team. No, I'm saying just pick the non overseas playing players them and just do it like oh you have MLS and bring them here just to play a tournament. They see like how they run rings around Jamaica. They are gonna slap up the CONCACAF teams. I'm telling the Africans, you're gonna cry. You never knew that the African the CONCACAF teams are so bad. They're gonna
JD,
slap you up.
reminder, JD, CONCACAF is what, the fourth best federation in the world right now?
Yes,
So
I know, but we're not talking about African best teams, like the best players in worldwide. We're talking about just the local Afghan teams. You understand me?
yeah,
Those
I
are
know.
the teams I want to see come play the likes of Jamaica and the United States, the normal Jamaican United States team, so we can see the levels of what our region doing in terms of clubs. That's what I wanted to show people in terms
Mhm.
of clubs. So when they put up all the USL and the MLS players and the Liga MX and put them there, maybe Liga MX might show up and showcase that they can compete. But African teams will slap up a lot of us, man. A lot of us. Believe me. These guys watching football in Jamaica are just not aware of how far below the levels are. Yes, I think that look good, you play good. That is swag. Okay, all right. All right. JD, I know a baller that used to play for Jamaica senior team and he went to England. He was playing non-league football and he said no JPL team can't beat those teams. And he said he was playing in non-league football. Damn. Yeah, Liga MX would have fought hard. You get me? But I'm telling you, we would have gotten some slap up from the African teams. Them, all right. That's all I'm gonna say to you people. All right. But we have to revisit that one for a Jamaica stream Big Boss because we are almost done. You must have an opinion or reaction to the situation. We just wanted to share with you. You want me to share my opinion? No, brain drain. I've said I'm not going to talk to any crackhead. That's what I've said at the start of the stream. I'm not going to answer to any crackhead because I am not a crackhead. When I'm done with this, I would literally go and cook my food and drink some juice, go and play some game. You know, I'm not addicted to crack. I would play some game. I am addicted to game. So I would play some game in my spare time. That's what I said. My reaction, brain drain. I am not going to respond to any crackhead. That's what I've said. The literal statement. So you don't have to ask me who me attack or what I'm talking about. It's very clear what I've just said. You heard what I've just said, Africans? In English, right? I am not going to respond to any crackhead. That's what I've said.
I
It, it,
don't.
it is clear.
Why? Why?
No,
Okay,
because he's been
so
asking me, and we're talking football, and he want me to talk about crackheads. You know, that's what I've said. I literally said it. I'm not going to answer to any crackhead. That's what I've said. So please don't ask me any more about this shiny thing and stupid thing. I'm not going to answer to any crackhead. So you go to the person and ask them if they're a crackhead because JD said they are a crackhead. All right, if you want to follow conversation, and I'm not going to respond to any crackhead. All right, that's all I say. I don't need crackheads to talk to. I can talk to my game. I have a bunch of CD here. I can go and play. All right. Yes. Thank you, Brain Drain. Now you get my reaction. All right. I will go on. We play Cameroon in Cameroon, so give them credit. Warrior, I never talked about Jamaica alone. I talked about everybody in the region. I said we would get some slap ups so people would know how good the teams are in the region. All right. No, Jairus, I've made it very clear because they keep on stressing me out to respond, and I said I'm not going to respond to any crackhead, and I made it very clear. I'm not going around no corner because I don't go around corner. If people see me and talk to me a certain way, me thump them down and buck them down and kick them up. All right. So I don't waste time because I'm so angry at times. I just want to do people things. So I don't waste time on internet to respond to people. I don't back and forward because these are pretty much a bunch of idiots. You understand me? So I when I'm here to talk football, I just want to talk football. And Jamaica is not good at football. So they have to resort to drama and say them a build vibes because they have no ability to talk football. You get me? Because we're not doing nothing good at football. So just leave the drama alone, man, and let me talk about actually be good at football. All right? Yeah, man. Sorry, Jeros, but man, I've tried to avoid it for two full hours, Jeros. And this man still a plague me. I need to answer, give you half a response. I've said not going to respond to any crackhead. All right? Yes. Addicted to KFC and Aki. Africans, are you still here?
I'm here.
Why are they not going to allow me alone? They said I'm addicted to KFC and Aki. But yes, those are
I see
crack
no
cocaine.
lies. Why are we talking about drugs? Why are we talking about drugs? Again, JD. Again. Why are things being brought in? We start first. It was U.S. and Mexico, and then Canada. What? Now we're trying to wrap up this stream, and now we're talking about recreational usages. Come now.
Oh my God!
Subscribe, like, leave a comment down below if you're on the rewatch. Tell us a player you're looking forward to seeing.
I'm glad that I only responded for 1 minute and it's at the back of the video because I did respond yesterday, but it was at the back of the video, and because they only jump. You see, if you put a video, Africans, if you want to get views, just put on. Just either provoke Jamaicans, Jamaica football side now, good, and put it on your channel and see much of them come to fight. If I had put a title to say crackhead, I'm not responding to any crackhead. I can tell you it would have been on 50,000 views, but they never knew that I talked about it in the previous video. So I never needed to respond again. So they want me to build a title and come and go back and forward. I'm not Jamaican, bro. I don't have time for that, because clearly I don't sell the same behavior. You get me? Yes. And we're not going to talk about drugs. No drugs. And you give the man crack. Content crack. Oh my
God. Listen. We are going to get this video into trouble if we don't stop. So, if you're watching on the rewatch.
Well, so if I find it hard to understand, but no, Mohammed, I love the fact that you try your best. And no, when I said Africans, if I'm speaking English, it was just sarcastic. It was not you, Mohammed. All right, sorry about that if you felt offended. It's just the Jamaicans and fight.
No,
I am Jamaican as well, but I have to fight with them,
JD, I think he's forgetting that my actual handle is Africans, so he thinks he's talking to him, whereas you're talking to me in the comments.
Yes, so Mohammed, I'm very sorry. I was not talking about you, Mohammed. All right, yeah, sorry about that. And that's why I don't like to bring Jamaica in my worldwide conversations, You understand me? Because people will get offended on those stuffs. So I'm gonna I look like I have to build an Instagram stream for fight with Jamaicans. All right. And where can I get some? Oh Jesus!
We've jumped the shark. The shark has been jumped. We had a good run, JD.
All right. All right, so we'll just go through the final things and you just smash the like button and we will just leave it alone. All right. You guys want me to? Oh, you speak French? Okay. African speaks French as well. All right. If you speak Netherlands or English or Creole, some Creole in Africa, I will learn it and try and have a conversation with you. All right. Weed, then KFC, weed crack going. Jesus Christ, I don't smoke and I barely drink. Only when I'm watching Jamaican football and I want to stay up, I will drink and have a good vibes with people. But that's all. KFC old people similar to crack, so be careful. Okay, so the old JD would give it to them. Bring back pandemic JD.
Yo, I'm done. No, I'm done.
All right, yes, we're done now. We're done now. We're done now. So guys, take care and have a good one. This one was just to highlight the kids them. That's doing a good job and will be coming out and do something on the damn pitch
Yeah.
and not
And if you,
propaganda. Yes, but real
and
life doing something.
mhm.
Yeah.
And if
So
you're
finish
watching
with
this
the
on
thoughts
watch,
afterwards.
guys, put in the comments a player, if you're from that country, a player we should all be looking out for. Because I think that'll be
Yes,
good for us as well. Maybe
yes.
there's someone that we've missed that we should be watching. So put it in the comments below so we know who to keep an eye out for as we go. And we're going to leave before this jumps even more
Yes,
sharks at this
yes,
point.
guys, and people watching worldwide don't pay attention to the Jamaicans. Them, that's who they are. You understand me? And because I am from Jamaica, they do stalk me to come and do Jamaican contents. You get me? So sorry, just excuse them for this one and just put your comments. We are gonna be over the Imaxit, which we are gonna block all of them from coming over there, and we take all international people. Yes, thank you very much. Have a good night. Peace out, people. Yes, we will chop it up later on the other topics. Bye bye.